Hi YouTube, Retro Dave here. Just thought I'd show you this updated room tour. I basically was up till about 3 o'clock this morning, moving all my stuff around. If you watch my last video, you'll see that I had on the wall at the end of the room all the Xbox game stuff at the top shelf. I had my CDs in the bottom and so on. But what I've done is I've moved all that down and just made the whole shelf basically like a Nintendo shelf. So I won't just go straight to that, I'll do like another pan round because I've also got a few bits and pieces laid out. So yeah, I'll spin the camera around and take a look. Okay, so this is my workbench, but before I just quickly showed over this. I recently bought some batteries and soldering iron and bits and pieces to change some of the batteries in the games. You can see there's one I've taken out, because I think now they're getting old. Some of the games are starting to lose their saving capabilities, so kind of teach myself how to solder. It's going alright so far. So yeah, that's that project in progress. So we go back over here. So now I've got a bit of sun glare as well. Got my console boxes out. I've got a Street Fighter 2 soundtrack there from an old Nintendo magazine. I've got a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas soundtrack out. I've got a N64 memory pack boxed there. I've got the GameCube box out. I've got the Super Nintendo box there and a couple of USB controllers and the Game & Watch on top. So it's before these boxes were hidden out of view, so I thought, well, you know, I want to have them out. So I'm also going to combine like a pickups in this as well, because I actually got some bits come in the past couple of days, and this in here actually came today. I haven't even tried it yet. Oh, SNES Turtles in Time. So looking forward to getting back onto that. Mario's still in the 64, that hasn't changed. So this is now, the Amstrad was on the bottom shelf and it's now moved to the top, and I'll show you what's down there in a moment. So then I've got the box of the Spectrum out. I've got my Ecto 1 model and a Ghost Zapper that I had one of these in 1988 when they came out. I actually bought it for my daughter to play with because she's got a thing about torches at the moment, so I kind of thought I'll buy that because the box will sit out here with my other Ghostbuster stuff and she can play with that, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I've got my Tonytronic that I mentioned before. That was mine when I was a kid. I've got my one and only boxed Amstrad GX 1000 game there, Batman. Right, this is a recent addition. This came yesterday. The Simpsons Treehouse of Terror for the Game Boy Color. I've also got my Game Boy, a couple of Game Boy Advance cartridges there, the GX 1000 games, and I mentioned Turtles and Mario Land 2 in my last pickups video. So yeah, that's right there, and the box of the Amstrad's up there as well. So I've got my laptop and all that still there. Now, I'll save the top bit till last, because that's the best bit. So down here, everything is still the same as in the Xbox, and that's still there. Now down here, if you can see, all my CDs are now stacked up 3 or 4 so rows back down there. Xbox games are down here, and behind those is all my PS2 games and original Xbox games, and that's the old Xbox and PS2 run kind of behind that lot. I mean, you can't really say, I'm not going to go into it because, like I say, I don't really want to be looking at just the spines of these games. You know, in my collection I want to be able to see the Nintendo stuff, which is my main primary focus. So we'll work our way up. I'm just going to turn the stereo down. So you might notice I've got some posters on the wall now. So I've got a Micro Machines poster there. I'm just trying to not go too much onto the shelves and spoil the surprise. So Micro Machines poster and Splatterhouse SD poster. Got a nice space there for something else to fit. I've got my Skyrim poster, Oblivion poster and Dizzy poster. I'm sure some of you probably won't like the idea that I've got these maps on the wall, but I wanted to fill the space. I mean, obviously this is, you know, modern stuff, so I'm not too worried. I mean, the Dizzy posters come out of a Dizzy NES game, but I mean, it's a poster, so I want it to go on the wall. But I'll take care of it. I'm sure it won't get ruined up there. but it's like it must puts a bit more decoration on the wall. I think the last video you'll see that it's just bare. It's just bare. And the door's all still bare, but I'm not worried about that. But over here, posts on the wall. Now I'll do a quick pan of what I've done up here. So doesn't that look much better than having all the Xbox games and all the other crap that's piled up on there? So we'll start at the bottom shelf, and I mentioned some new pickups on the way. So I've got Turtles Manhattan Project just over at the back, that came yesterday, and Blu-ray Fighter come yesterday as well for the NES. So I'm going to pan across, and you can clearly see all the games now, which is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to have them all out so I can clearly see what's there, and be able to pick up and play, not have them all stacked up. So now you can get to see all the games as I go across. Right, and then next shelf I've got some Game Boy games in the end. Now these 4 Game Boy games, the Fidgets, Fortress of Fear, Turtles Back from the Sewers, and Bart Escape from Camp Deadly, they came yesterday as well. Some extra games there. And down here I've got NES, SNES and Game Boy piled up. So I'll pan across so you can see what there is. Try and keep it as steady as I can. So I hope you agree that this is much better than what I had up before. I say I only done this last night. I was up till like nearly 3 in the morning doing this, just trying to organise it all. And then I've got some Game Boy games on the end there as well. Now the Legend of the Mystical Ninja up there, that came yesterday. And then the top shelf is all the boxed NES games on this side. I'm still going to do the other, these Time Warp game ones here. I'm still going to do the gameplay and unboxing of those. I've only done these 2 so far, so I will do the others, just bear with me. So yeah, boxed NES games there, and then we go to SNES. Now I've got Ghoul Patrol here, that came the other day. Now for SNES-tastic is watching, this is one I mentioned to you about. I mean, I think you want to get the USA version, but if you can see the screenshots, it's very similar to Zombies. But I will do a gameplay of that one, because I'm sure you'll be interested in that. So yeah, carrying on, we've got the remainder of the box SNES games up here, and then the N64 game Hexen at the end there that I mentioned in my last video. This is kind of stuck on the end. So yeah, so that's it. So I'll just pan back again so you get to see what it all looks like from back here. So I mean, I personally think this is a lot more pleasing to the eye to see all that lot laid out than having boring CDs that I'm probably never going to use. Old Xbox PS2 games that I very rarely use. I'd much rather have all that out on display, you know. So that's what I've done. So I hope you like the update. Please feel free to give me some comments or some feedback. And if there's any games in particular that you've seen that you perhaps want me to do a bit of gameplay on, if you haven't played it or you never heard of it or something, and then you want me to do a video on it, then please feel free to send a message or post a comment, and I'll do my best to knock something up for you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the room tour. No doubt you'll hear from me again with another update at some point and some more unboxing videos. So yeah, for now, please subscribe, rate and comment, and yeah, catch you soon. Cheers.